Ooh. Should probably be fine. Ooh, never mind. Not a good read. Great start. Tried to get away with the let's be a brain dead 2s play. Nice goal, teammate. Scalmai, hello. Man, I was greedy. I wanted to jump and then cut immediately around that. That's not how that works. All right, that should be an easy hit. Close one. Ooh, oh man, I got him to turn around just a little bit. What a cut by Jaco. He's the GOAT. All right, I landed on him. Nice. You look sick. Yeah, I'm sick nasty, and by sick nasty, I mean no. I'm in like the worst physical state I've been in months. I'm not actually physically sick, but I woke up today with like a migraine, hella dehydrated, not getting super quality sleep. I felt like a legitimate zombie for like about 10 hours straight. I just finally ate my first meal of the day, basically, like 3 hours ago. And I took a miniature nap. It's not enough to actually fix me, but it's enough to make me human again. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna see how a stream goes. Sometimes I've had streams when I'm really tired and it actually goes pretty well. And other times it's the worst thing ever. So we're seeing which one it is. That sounds terrible. It does sound terrible. Speaking of terrible, your keyboard is still being funky. It's a very unique problem. I've never seen a keyboard do that personally. Bonk. Ooh. Bonk. That was absolute utter nonsense. Ooh. I just assumed he was going to carry that all the way, and he did, so. Jago should be good. Good job. Okay, you got that. Nice. We're feeling speedy, though, chat. I'm on a Fire tablet. I didn't even know you could access Twitch on that. I thought that was one of those like tablets that has like a baked-in OS that can only do like 2 things. Cool. I've been honestly kind of debating getting a Kindle of sorts or something. Because I've been reading a lot lately. I didn't realize how much I was reading until someone pointed it out to me. And I was like, having a, you know, one of those paper surface readers, not like an LED, but like, you know, those Kindle screens. Maybe not a Kindle, but I don't know what they're called exactly nowadays. I think they're Kindle. I don't remember the original reading tablet. Maybe it was a Kindle before Amazon bought it. Either way, I'm on a browser. Okay, interesting. Well, at least you have like a full service tablet. I was considering just buying a Galaxy Tab. One of my exes had a Samsung laptop, which I didn't even know Samsung made laptops, but they had a Tab, and it was a pretty cool, not too bad, like Snapdragon processor. It was basically just like a slightly stronger version of a phone processor, but you had a huge ass tablet that synced with your phone in the same way that like Apple tries to do, and I was like, honestly, would be pretty sick. Especially since they're pretty cheap. Black Friday, I think there's a sale. You can get one, like a 10-inch, 11-inch tablet or something for like something like 200 bucks. I think I saw one. I was like, Man, that's annoying. And yet, throwable. I got bumped right at the end. The birthday taco? Oh, I forgot to change it. Yeah, my birthday was on the 10th, but I forgot to change my username. So now I'm a liar to everyone. All right, GG, Jacob. Another quality teammate, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we should change that before we lie to anyone else. Let's go to a classic. Let's just go to Taco de Peligro. Wait, that's crazy. They added a new menu option. Yes, stop asking. That's really funny. I mean, when you do have a button that says free play and you press it and it's like, are you sure? It's like, what do you mean? Well, yeah. There's no consequence to leaving this map early, you know? It's not like it's asking me to abandon. Happy late birthday? Yeah. How's your week been, Scalma? Oh. Okay, just wanted to jump around him. I felt like that was going to be very easily me getting bumped. Ooh, not gonna lie, I didn't know if he was going to drop that fast down. All right, that demo means he's not going to be there. Oh. Oh, actually, I could have scored that. I didn't realize that guy just shadowed the 50 the whole time. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to lob it over him. Pre-flip into the demo. Aye. Okay. Okay. Just enough. I used a lot of boost to make sure I doubled that, but I didn't want to give away an easy one. Speaking of an easy one, save. Perfect. XP, you do not have boost on that, but that's fine. Just make sure you grab a pad or something. Make sure you have a pad or something. Please. Please. Thank you. Hi, buddy. No, dude, I feel slipped because I thought I didn't dodge the demo properly and then I couldn't recover in time. I've had a short stomach bug. I'm sorry, man. Stomach bugs suck. That is the one advantage of living alone and working from home is I do not catch anything. Like the only time I go outside is just like to get my mail or take a walk around, but I'm not like sticking my face in people's business, so I'm not gonna get sick, which is pretty sick. In a different way. Okay, tried to just center up that 50. Teammate can probably not get me here. Just kidding, I'm cooked. Just kidding, I'm not cooked. Just kidding, I'm cooked. Yep, I'm cooked. Ugh. Hello, Thinking Rocks, man. Yeah, that was a weird glitch, dude. I've never seen that before. In like my 9 years of owning a computer, I've never had that happen before. Well, not like owning a computer. I mean like building a PC and going from there. Yeah, I've never seen being able to like literally open an AXE and you're literally clicking on the destination and it's like, we can't find this. And I'm like, sorry, C drive program files /steam/steam.exe doesn't exist. And I'm like, I'm clicking on it. You're telling me it doesn't exist as I'm clicking on it. Like, what do we mean? Oh. Wow, good touch. These guys are very good at getting like the subtle touches. You ready for Linux? Absolutely not, dude. Reset my Steam Deck today because something I did I was broken because of something I did. Well, I think apparently they just patched Expedition 33 in the free update, where I think it actually runs way better on the Steam Deck now. There's a Cloudflare issue. Cloudflare! It's really funny to see when Cloudflare... I know exactly when Cloudflare goes down because I'm at my job and someone's like, hey, can you quote this one part number? And I'm like, yeah, and I go to the distributor website and it won't load anything. And I'm like, Google, is Cloudflare down? And then immediately it's like, yep, Cloudflare is down. And I'm like, yeah, there we go. Takes out like 30% of all the websites that I use every day. My teammates and placements are actively throwing. I mean, that's just what placements are about. You're playing with like a mixture of players who are like at your MMR and below your MMR at the end of the season. I bought the deck on the trip specifically for playing E33. Well, there you go. Yeah, I've been meaning to buy a Steam Deck in the future just because my job typically involves having at least one trip like a month, and it might increase as I keep going. So I've noticed when I'm in my hotel, I kind of like having like a PC to at least like, or an outlet to play a game. Because it's like, I don't need to play like a game every single day or whatever, but when you're in a hotel room for like 4 nights, it's kind of like, man, what am I gonna do like at the end of the night? I have like 6 hours to burn. I already did my like research on the meeting I have tomorrow. I already did like blah, blah, blah. And you're just sitting around like twiddling your thumbs. So I'm like, well, if I just use, like if I have a gaming PC, which I brought on my last trip, it actually fit in my backpack just well enough. Then I had that, but even that, it's like, I don't know, having something a little bit more portable would be nice. No. Hello? Bro just said no thanks. Robot? Yeah, I think you saw me go on the backboard right as I turned. Wow, I didn't expect him to hit it that hard. I thought he was gonna hit it like slightly softer. Doom scrolling, sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. I do that every day. You know, like, let me game. I wanted to be a dance, mother. Why wouldn't you let me dance? Are we human or are we dancer, chat? The eternal question, you know? Oh. I don't know what I was doing there. I was like, well, let me get the corner boost, and then I think I just completely whiffed it. And then halfway through, I was like, I'm not getting there. That was a very straightforward thing. Someone gifted 100 subs. I mean, that's just the nature of being a big streamer. You'd go live, and then inevitably someone gifts you $500 per stream. It's why I really hope people teach some streamers financial literacy. It's actually super painful to... And admittedly, I am friends with some of them, but oh my god. There have been some people who genuinely, like, have pulled 6 figures in a year off of streaming alone. And then actively just been like, yeah, I'm barely getting by paying my bills. I'm like, how? Like, I'm sorry, but if you're barely getting by making 6 figures, then I don't know if you should be in society anymore. One thing I will never understand, chat, is upgrading your lifestyle significantly with any increase in pay. Like, if I snap my fingers and all of a sudden I was making 4 times what I'm making right now, I would not change very much at all about what I'm living. I'd buy like a slightly nicer car or something. And that's about it. maybe buy some clothes, but like I wouldn't really buy like anything else. I've never understood people who like immediately break their lease and move into a place where their rent is $10,000 a month or whatever. Like never understood people who buy like a freaking Lambo. It's like, dude, no, that it's just gonna depreciate like crazy. You're just throwing away money. And then God forbid anything changes with your income and suddenly you're like, I can't afford my life. It's like, well, yeah, because you're blowing it all on nonsense. Noise. I'll be buying better groceries. I feel that. Maybe like a full head of lettuce. Limit above the means. It's not even above the means. Did you guys hear Odell Beckham saying that $30 million doesn't go as far as most people would think? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe you should just die. Like, I don't know. Something about a billionaire telling me, I don't know, man. Like, you don't understand how hard it is to live on only 30 million. It's just like, yeah, sorry, Odell. I didn't realize you're basically in the soup kitchen every day. Now, yeah, look it up. It's Odell Beckham budgeting. He had this whole interview on a podcast that was literally all about how he was barely affording some stuff, and and I think that is the direct quote. He's like, I don't think it's like 30 million just doesn't go as far as you'd think. And I'd be like, dude, shut up. Hire an accountant. Step number one. If you ever become a professional athlete, your first thing should be hiring a tax guy. Make sure you're not screwing up. Don't be like Messi, for example, and let your dad do your taxes. Oh. Mess with the catch slightly. Tire my rev company with the family. I know, but that's the thing, is that we're talking about you upgrading your, well, he's taking care of his family. That does not matter. That does not matter. Taking care of your family, if you can't make $30 million last, it's because one, you bought a house where your mortgage is like hundreds of thousands of dollars every month or something like that. Or, and then two, you're blowing it like crazy on like a bunch of tech and gadgets and a new car every 6 months or whatever. Like you're taking a bunch of vacations, you're buying a bunch of jewelry, like you're just doing a bunch of expensive stuff because you're assuming that money is there. And honestly, I do honestly believe that like we all get into like micro versions of this. Like we've all gotten a paycheck and then just like started just like buying stuff that we want, and then like Uber Eatsing stuff or whatever, and not really caring how much it costs because you know you have enough. But imagine that when it's like 300 times the amount of income per check. Like, I do understand that there's some people who are like, the human mind really doesn't process how much even $1 million is. Now just imagine if you have like multiple millions in the bank. It'd be kind of hard to even like process how much that is. I don't really blame athletes for blowing a lot of money in the beginning. But that being said, like, people aren't completely brain dead, which is why I'm confused, like, why Beckham is just like, yeah, I don't know, man, like, just can't stretch 30 million. It's like, yes, you can. Let's not act like that isn't an absurd amount of money to live day to day. Like, surely you grew up kind of not hyper wealthy. Surely you understood how money worked back then. Ah, too high. A little wide? Ah, man, I was gonna spike it in the ceiling. What did my dad finish Algebra 1 in high school? I don't know. I don't know about that one. He's paying the monthly fees on them every year. Paying property tax, half a dozen management, the annual cost is high. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's paying for people who don't have the means to maintain them. Well, it's not even that. It's like he's paying just a bunch of stuff. Like, that's the biggest thing is like, yeah, if you have a contract and you're earning, you know, $6 million every year, yeah, you can blow a lot of money and it's fine because it'll replenish. But like, to act like you can't have an incredibly blessed life in a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood with a bunch of nice cars and a bunch of nice things on 30 million and still not be able to retire is insane. Like, I don't even want to think about what your yearly costs are if you can't stretch that out. Like, that's my thing. I don't know how much he's buying for other people or whatever, but regardless, like, at a certain point, you got to hire like a tax planner or, oh my God, gross. But I see how it adds up. No, I understand how it adds up, but I'm just like, I think I'd react differently if instead of saying like, oh, 30 million doesn't, you know, go too far. If instead he said it really sneaks up on you if you're not careful. 30 million isn't that much when you're spending like crazy. Cause then I would have been like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, yeah, when you're kind of just being reckless, you'd think it's like infinite money. It feels almost like an unreal amount of money to spend, but turns out it is dangerous to spend that. But no, he doesn't even say that. He's actively like, nah, it's just not that much. It's just straight up like not that much. I'm like, oh. Hey, Joe Schroyer, there we go. That's what the basketball players, why they need 80K a month child for sport without child support. I mean, they don't need that, but it'd be nice to have. I remember Gilbert Arenas had a whole show where he was saying part of what he had to teach rookies growing up is that there's a whole collection of women in professional sports, especially in the NBA, that are like professional, like girlfriends. Where basically they try to like follow all the pros and basically their whole goal is to basically trick a guy who got a new contract into sleeping with them. He's like, yeah, there was like a whole group that used to hang around in Washington or whatever, or wherever he played. And he's like, and basically they would just target all the rookies who got their first like actual, or like the second year players who got off the rookie contracts. And inevitably at least one kid like across the NBA would knock up one of these people. And then, the woman would just be like, well, I'm going to keep it. And he'd be like, all right, well, I guess I have to pay you child support. And then that woman gets, you know, for the next 18 years, basically like 100K a year. And it's like low-key, that's like the move for them. Do you only play in the Octane? Bro said that as if I'm doing something psychotic. I play another one. Did you see me say that this is my 1-year anniversary of trying you on Twitch? No, I did not know that, actually. Did you get like an alert about that? How do you know it's exactly a day? There's an insane story to similar to the NBA world. Buddy, there's so many NBA stuff. Anthony Edwards is like the most psychotic and prolific baby maker in the NBA. Zion Williamson, probably the only one that's more funny. Like, super promising player, like college phenom, like, holy crap, this guy's gonna blow up. And then he decided to, you know, blow up by actively gaining a bunch of weight and then sleeping with basically, like, strippers. Knocking a bunch of them up and then having to pay a bunch of his money to pay for their child support. I remember the date, December 12th. Well, there you go. I'll go in. Do you ever play with the van? If not, could you? The Merc? I guess I could. What? Been a while since I played the Merc, actually. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Oh, right, I got a code for this. I have this car. They sent me the code yesterday. I should probably redeem that. I don't know why, but the Insidio, this like front little like hood thing with the eyes getting, the headlights kind of getting squinty. It looks a lot like the Hyundai Elantra to me. The new Hyundai Elantras, like the 23, 24, 25 models all look like that. Hyundai looking ass car. Can you true the 2 Nemesis? The what? I love goth girls on the team. You know what? Same, brother. Actually, you know what, Chad? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not actually a goth girl lover. I just said that so you guys would think I fit in. Sorry, teammate. Looked like you were gonna go for it. Oh, wow, the ceiling pitch, dude. If I got that on target, forget about it. Nice. I dare you lied about something like that. I'm sorry. That Steve Nash story was crazy. Steve Nash? What? Steve Nash is like the least problematic person ever. He had a crazy getting a woman knocked up Instagram model stripper story. Oh. Oh, didn't even hear him. Man, I love going to the corner and then not getting my read. I'm such a bot. Okay, good bump. I'm not gonna lie, that was the last thing I thought teammate would do, and I went really late for that. That's a goal of his own making. I was like, okay, well, he's gonna go for this. He's gonna get a single touch, and he spiked it. I was like, oh, because the problem is, as soon as he hits that, he doesn't have the follows. That's where I was a little confused on like, why are we doing that? I don't have that either. Speaking of, oh, teammate didn't realize, or the other guy didn't realize it. He hit too heavy. It's fine. He's got it. You had 80 boost. Not for it. It wasn't him, but his wife. She cheated on him with his teammate. Wait, I do remember this. I do remember this. Can't be trusting some of these people. Yeah, that's an insane story. Yeah, how do you show up to work knowing your wife cheated on you with your freaking teammate? But also, like, what the hell's up with his teammate? It's not like he didn't know, you know? I don't know. Terrible people all around. Speaking of terrible people all around, you guys been following the insane Twitter fallout of Michigan? Oh my god, dude, the crash outs. I have so many friends who went to Michigan. They can't even talk about anything right now. My favorite tweet of the weekend was, man, this is the biggest scandal to hit Michigan football since that last scandal to hit Michigan football. One of my coworkers is a Michigan fan. Dude, it's such a weird thing. Well, also, like, imagine, like, seeing, like, a cute blonde girl as your assistant and then being like, you know what, I'm gonna risk my marriage, my kids' respect, and $13 million job for that. Like, buddy, just, come on. Like, are you really that weak-willed that, you know, some blonde 24-year-old or whatever was like, I'm gonna risk it all for this? I can't even imagine how gorgeous and how sex-starved I would have to be to throw away a $13 million job. Like, bonkers. Bonkers decision-making. Person, what the frick? What got Indy there? Oh! This is a sloppy game, dude. Most of the people I work with are Ohio State fans, so it's been an interesting time. It'll only get crazier from here. I can just imagine. I don't know how it gets crazier. We've already heard all the drama. He apparently broke into the blonde girl's house and then threatened to like kill her and himself. And it's just like, oh my, crash out. Just crazy to me that he didn't think about the consequences. Like, seriously, how is that end gonna end? He apparently made it pretty obvious. Apparently, when it started happening, he doubled her pay. She went from like a 55K annual to like a 90K annual paycheck. And I'm like, I don't know, man, that's pretty blatant favoritism. Like basically like an 80% raise for what? Yeah, that's fair. No, dude, he hit it right at me, but I still was like, oh, you're gonna try to hit that further away, right? Nope, you just didn't hit it in a way that I thought he would. He hit it literally right at me. Oh my god, can he make the same mistake twice? He can, Chad. Holy crap, I'm so good at this game. I don't know why I keep jumping for those. I would have gotten that, but the teammate was just at the exact type of pace where I'm like, I don't know if I can actually get away with that. Uh-oh. 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 How does that go in? How does that go in? What? Wave dash, dunk, and then it literally threads the needle between the near post and the back post of that guy. That's crazy. Or the back bumper. What? This happens. Oh, good recovery. I didn't think he would get back on that. Only hit that light because I saw him get off the wall, and I was like, I don't think he has the tree once. Aw. That's really funny. Bro goes, it happens, and then Bryson immediately goes, no, it doesn't. Oh, he's not happy with how that went in. The titanium white Nemesis. I've never heard of anyone to play the Nemesis car. I also completely forgot. All right, we got Bryson this time. We got him. We got to prove that Goth Girls was the problem last game for him. That's crazy. Chase that. Nice. I'll main right now. I bet you would. Hi, Moon's Wrath. Oh. What we like to see. GG's. I told him, what would the Goth Girls think of you if you gave up now? Oops. Genuinely not sure how he's getting around me on that. Fennec feels so big right now. It's because it's lifting. Oh, get out. No, I didn't think he'd pass it, honestly. I thought he'd hit it off the backboard or something. Gothgos would just think you're a skater boy if you gave up now. Yeah, they would say see you later, boy, probably. You didn't want to save talk on the first one. Thank you for clarifying. I got it. Oh, no, can't lie. I thought he was right behind me. That's like a really good fake challenge by Goth Girl. Wow, that was actually a really dangerous touch. If he like tapped that down, that could have been like a straight up own goal. Oh, better that he didn't touch that straight out. Oh, Bryson backboard me? Dude, pansy. That's... Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that's gonna be slow enough where I can't actually get that. I'm not gonna grab boost. I'm just gonna stay middle. Just in case. Nice. Dude, these lack of touches, dude, are way more annoying than their actual touches. Yo, Shaq. I didn't think Bryson would look at that. I think honestly he just didn't see the blindside challenge, but I was like, honestly, that's a pretty straightforward like aerial. I think he was just 30 boosts and he didn't want to use it immediately. And I'm like, I don't know, if you have an avenue for a clear, I think it's better than waiting. Watch the Game Awards? I did. I was supposed to be doing a bunch of work, and so I was doing it in the background, but I was in a VC with Seb and Vod, my boys. I gotta say that high guard game is probably the most ridiculous thing ever. But hey, shout out to the KOTOR sequel. And also shout out to the developer. He said, or Casey, he said apparently it will be coming out in, holy shit, Bryson, MLB. But yeah, he apparently the studio, they were like, oh, we think optimistically the game is coming out in 2030. He's like, no, that's gonna come out way before that. So we're like, oh, thank God. Because that would have been hilarious if they released a trailer and pulled an Elder Scrolls on us and be like, hey guys, Dawn of the Rise of the Empire or whatever is 2030. It's like, well, why do you even show the trailer? All right, there we go. But yeah, I will say, if Expedition 33 would lose anything, I think it should have been RPG. Because it is an RPG, but I feel like it's not as RPG-ish as other RPGs. I think I would have been content with them losing that. But it's really funny, people acting like Expedition 33 actually wasn't that good, like, in retrospect. Lauren, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate you. Almost saved that. How you doing, Lauren? I've somehow avoided all spoilers so far, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's funny though, because they released the thank you area, which is like all colorful and Candyland and bright and colored, whereas I'm fairly certain it's like kind of like an imaginary friend type place for Verso, I think, based on the short summary I saw of it. And so everyone's assuming the rest of the game looks like that, like all the people who haven't played it yet. Like, this is really the best art design game and it looks like this. It's like, buddy, you're really judging like the on purpose bright and colorful and pastel-y place instead of like the dark and dreary, much more serious kind of like dark fantasy setting. That's funny. Nice. DLC's a spoiler? Oh, well, that's sad. Well, it's technically not DLC, I guess. I'm doing good. Another successful week studying for my certification exam. Hope your week was super freaking awesome and stuff. It wasn't at times, but it was generally okay. Oh wait, I don't adjust anything. We're at $4.99, chat. So I got ways to go. Merc is like a toxic ex. You have so much fun with her, but then you know she's just horrible for you. That's exactly why I gotta get out of here. Here we use the chunky Fennec. Why is Trista down here? Nice flick. Okay. I don't know why. I was gonna go for the bump and then he turned away. I was like, are you really just gonna let me shoot that? It's very chunky right now. I think you're just fat shaming the Fennec, pretty effed up. Honestly, what's also effed up is if you guys pay attention, none of the Fennec's decals are actually centered. I don't know when they screwed it up, but it doesn't work. If you look straight down the middle of my hood, notice how it's not actually centered? Or not the hood, the roof. Look at that. That off-center ass decal. Were you just playing the DLC, Shaq? Is it like something that you can only play after the game, or is it something you can go into, but it's just bad to do that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Hold on. You can only play when you're done with the game? Okay, good to know. You playing E33 tonight? We'll see how much I last through. I probably am on like 2 hours of sleep. Had a big migraine, was hella dehydrated earlier, so I'm trying to just like power through this stream. But if I'm still feeling okay, if I get like a second wind, I mean, I'm down. Especially if the games start going a little cockeyed. We're in like a weird, like, tired flow state, I'm not gonna lie, though. It's one of those nights where, like, I'm just going for stuff and it works. Oh. Even that worked, see? It's like Legend of Drunken Master, chat. That reference land for anybody? Oh, not the flick I wanted, but it works. That was not at all the touch I was going for. Oh. We have a good possession here going. Also, it's very easy when you have former Pro Tristan on your team. Great, one of the greatest collegiate players of all time. Oh. Nothing a double shot of Jack can't fix? I don't know if that would actually help. I'm more of a Jack and Coke guy. I would never take straight Jack. In fact, that was always like whenever I would get drinks with people, I would always buy a pack of that. There's like a pre-bottled Jack and Coke, like pre-mixed that Jack Daniels sell. It's pretty lit. Jack and Coke and like a vodka ginger are like the only two drinks I order. Everything else I'm not really a huge fan of. Because most alcoholic drinks are like what can you tolerate versus like what actually tastes good. Then there's all the girly drinks. Those are all delicious. Pina colada, Sex on the Beach, hell yeah. Not forlorn, I suggest it. Yeah, go to, it's in the, it'll be in like the fridge aisle with the beer or whatever. But yeah, it's Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola pre-mixed. I think Coca-Cola also sells an identical version, but it's in a can. I like rum and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'm a fan of pretty much any like baseline soda plus rum or Jack. Wait, Tristan said we're in the same zip code? I hope he's in the same. Tristan says we might be in the same zip code. I wonder how close he lives nowadays. I know he moved out in Texas. I'm gonna have to DM him after this. Ah, too greedy. No! That was like a flawless setup into it. Well, maybe not flawless, but... Elaine pansied out there. I was like, if you tack that aggressively enough, should be a goal, but I didn't realize they were backed up that much. All right, well, thank you for telling me, Shaq, that the new area is a spoiler. Because I've been seeing a lot of people post like just random clips about it, so I don't want to get spoiled too much. Luckily, it's very bright and vibrant, so you can spot a clip about the new area like very easily. Should probably go to bed so I'm fine tomorrow. Absolutely. Scalmai, thanks for hopping in. There's literally no way you didn't get bumped there. Reject that premise. Bonk. Get out of here! Get out of here! The solo play. Come back, autocorrect will be fixed. Maybe. Hey, Basuki Suna. But the name of the area is a spoiler. Oh. I think I already know the area of his name, so that's kind of bad, but whatever. Okay, what was I say? Hi, Crazy Edit. Wait. Wait, that's really funny. Completely misread that. Oh. That's fine. Okay, I was just playing 50. That works. I really was not sure what was going on there. I want to see where teammate was on this. Oh, he effed off. My bad. I thought that dude was like right next to me. I was like, well, you're probably facing it, so that's probably easier, but my bad. I don't know, 30 seconds, we could probably pull it together. See? Did it. There's one. See? You can do it. All right, good night, Scummy. Ooh, now I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought Bryson hit that a little bit too hard. That's unfortunate. What a way to lose. Good play by Tristan, though. I shouldn't have jumped at that. It's almost like when you give one of the best CRL players of all time an open dribble and a chance to assist his teammate, he will take full advantage of that. I got a little cocky on that one. It's also one of those aerials looking back where you're like, what was I really going to do with that? I dunked Bryce into the ceiling and what? Ball bounced down anyway. That's the type of play you just let him have his fun. Like, he's not going to be able to cross-field air dribble that, so. That's the downside of playing a weird, sleepy flow state where I'm, like, objectively tired, but I'm also at the same time, like, kind of locked in. Because I'm not thinking, like, at all. My brain is just kind of, like, autopiloting. It gives and takes. We're in a very weird part of the year for Dallas. As long as I've been down here, winter is always like very strange because some days it'll be like 40 degrees outside and it's freezing. And then other days I'll wake up and I'll be like sweaty and I'll look outside and it's like today's weather, the low is 39, the high 71. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just dress accordingly. Tired Ultra Instinct, low key. Young Sheldon is backwards. This is not a GC3. Why are you backwards? You should never be backwards. Danger Taco? No, the Taco de Peligro guy with the CRL analyst and a PFP of the Taco is definitely not Danger Taco. Come on, buddy. Oh. Could not tell how hard that was going to bounce. Wait, who the frick grabbed that mid boost? I did not see anyone grab that. I'm a bot, yeah. Halfway through, I realized what he was doing, and I'm like, wait, I'm a dummy for not taking that angle away. All these guys are doing is just playing for delayed flicks, and that's it. And I'm fighting on every single one of them. No shot you grabbed that side boost from me, young Sheldon. Buddy had like 80 boosts in the tank and he grabbed that. Oh my god, you are such a dick, dude. These people are stealing all my boost. Turn. Close. That's nice. That's a double. Nice. Okay, there we go. Need some Bob Ross. Does anyone need Bob Ross? It's nice to have it, but I don't know if that's in the Maslow hierarchy of needs. I really didn't expect him to just full on go for that. I thought he'd play for 50. Oh, buddy, I don't know what you're doing there. Oh, man. Can't fit that around him. Oh no, Unix. Oh no, you're such a bot. I hate everything about you. Ah, man, I was not trying to hit that hard. Top end I need is reach GC. Feel that. I'm not playing all right now. Well, no one is. All right. Jump scare with the French announcer today. I had no idea. Yeah, it's a scary time to approach an area and then suddenly French. I didn't know. I didn't know. Hi, Turbo Edits. Keep in mind, guys, when you press the hi button, it types out hi taco or like said hi in the chat, but I don't actually see those. I don't actually know what the purpose of that feature is unless there's YouTube people watching the stream chat directly out of the web browser, which I don't know a single streamer who does that. So if you say that, I apologize if I'm egoing you. I'm not trying to. I authentically do not see it. That's insane timing. Not only do you get the back pass, you also got the demo. Okay, he's gonna back pass it for me. Hey, Ace. Uh-oh, buddy. You're not going. You're not going. You gotta go. Didn't see you on 2s much. Good grind. Yeah, I haven't played in 2 days, but I'm trying to play more 2s, mainly because 3s is completely dead as of like 2 seasons ago. There's just no more queues. Like, it takes me like 10, 15 seconds to find a 2s game. It takes me about like a full 3 minutes to find a 3s game. No, yeah, legit. If you won like 20 straight games in twos, you would still, after getting SSL, you still wouldn't be top 100. Whereas in threes, basically you become SSL, and it's like, oh, congrats, you're top 100 in the world. I'm like, wow. Like that few players actually want to become SSL and play threes. I don't know, man. That's a pretty damning aspect of how much the game is like devolved on a solo queue basis. Like the only people who play threes, I feel like, are just full parties. Part of the reason why threes is actually really frustrating, because you'll play against players who are like pre-jumping each other in comms or whatever, and meanwhile your teammates can barely actually aerial because no high-level players play threes, so all the gatekeepers are gone. Thought I touched that. Teammate, how could you not anticipate me dunking both of them perfectly? Thank you, teammate. That's actually a really good touch. That's actually a really good touch. Play threes with the buddies they're on. Yeah, I don't mind solo queuing threes, but I will say that's the biggest struggle is like, because all the good players have stopped playing threes, ranked is so inflated, it's insane. Like nothing is more tilting than getting into a threes match and realizing your third can't fast aerial, and it's like 1760, and you're like, buddy, like, at what rank were you supposed to learn this? Diamond, maybe? I had a player the other day that it was like that. He literally did not know how to aerial. Like he was doing 2 flat jumps and then leaning back, and I'm like, he was getting dusted at everything. And after the game, he was like a 1762 or something, and I'm like, bro, even when I'm completely sleep deprived, I know how to fast aerial. Like that's a button combo you learn so long ago. I can't imagine why you're suddenly struggling with that. Yeah, that guy was shadowing really heavy and very close for no reason. Matthew, hello. Not actually the touch I wanted, but it's okay. I reject that premise. We're gonna lose off that. Just kidding. Kata, turn. Nice. Yeah, buddy, I'm not going for that. Oh, dude, that read was just slightly higher than I thought it would be. I disagree with you getting that pinch off. Ooh, no 50? No way, he skims that though. Oh, the goat. Wait. Oh my god, imagine. No! That last touch almost actually effed me, dude. I thought he was leaving it. Holy. Honestly, I should have just gone immediately when he got the first touch. I thought he would be able to maybe pop that, but I was like, I thought he was trying to like reset it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to interrupt that. I'm gonna trust him to not get balled on this. Okay, he went really high on a low aerial, so I was like, wait a minute. Ah, man, he bumped me. I took a little too much time. Oh no! Teammate, you missed. Nice flick. Ah, flip too hard. That's really risky for no reason. I need to stop doing that. That's like a threes habit that I really need to break in twos. Like there's literally no reason to challenge that close to the wall. Especially with my other teammate up the field, you know? Okay, turn. Jump for the ball! Oh my god, it scares me so much when a guy just like goes down swinging or goes down looking on a play like that and they just stare at a ball that goes right over their head and the guy just doubles and I'm like, are we for real? Speaking of are we for real, I just gave it away. Oof. No! Wait. No! That was a good 50 by him. Honestly, I was trying to rush that because I was afraid he was going to try to like touch that to the back post. He actually just straight up played that 50 hard, and I fell right into it. I shouldn't have flipped, honestly. I should have just put the broadside of my car down. What do you think the most toxic rank is? I mean, every rank is toxic to a certain extent. I find that low champ tends to be very toxic. High diamond, low champ, just because those are the ranks where you're feeling like you're finally getting like good at the game. Because that's like where you break into like the top like 10% of all players type of stuff. So I feel like those players tend to feel like a little bit more elite. I feel like whenever I've like been watching my friends stream, I see a lot more like ridiculously over the top like reactions to some stuff, and I'm just like, what the heck? Feel absolutely terrible. Yep. How I'm feeling today? I'm super sleep deprived, but we're locking in. So. What? Oh my, he landed on me, and then as I got back up, he also got underneath me. It's okay, he saves that. Never mind. I love this map. Dude, snow maps are sick. I like snow maps a lot. I like the contrast as well from the cars. Everything stands out so much more. The only downside is it's harder to see the white indicator on the ground. Oh my god, I forget how psychotic twos mains are. Speaking of. Okay. Okay, we're good. I was like, I saw Wells with no boost. I was like, oh goddamn, dude, he's gonna full send that, isn't he? Bonk. Could not bonk twice, though. Okay, I was trying to sneak up on him. Because on that one, I'm knowing he's looking forward, so he's probably like, where the heck is the second guy? Nice. Speed! I'm super happy that I brought back the winter maps, for sure. I like DFH Snowy as well, that's a good one. Are all the snowy maps back, or is it just Beckwith? Sick boost grab. Sag. Bro just played for speed. I should have just cut the angle. I was thinking I could probably get back before him, but nope, he had way bigger of a head start on that speed. That's a good thing that fully rested Taco would not make the mistake of doing, but tired Taco would definitely make the mistake of not assuming, or not just assuming I can get back in time. Wait, Wells goes to, wait, that's Eastern Michigan University, the worst logo in all of college football. It's literally just a serif E, and that's it. Not even like a fun font. Nice flick. I was hoping he went to the corner. Nope. I was about to say, I'm like, that's not in. We're fine. Ooh, almost a really good recovery. Should get a dunk on that. Well, I got a dunk on him. Nice save, Wells. I was about to flip and I've changed my mind. Wells is pretty... Oh my god, what a psycho. I love it. I love it. This guy is the greatest player of all time. What the frick? It's so funny playing players like this in like 1600 twos. They'll miss like basic arrows, but they'll frickin' Mac duff into a triple reset and you're like, okay, buddy. Free play demon. Couldn't scoop that. No! That's like the worst thing you can do. Classic twos mentality. Any ball off the backboard must be followed immediately. When in reality, you probably just chill. I think a better play from me, though, would have been not using the reset and let it bounce slowly. I might just be able to get himself. I slowed down. Never mind. Bro, how are you catching up to me? I beat you to the first touch. House up and check Scar would go to the corner or something. That's technically a giveaway. It's fine. You really went for that. It's crazy. I was about to say, I'm like, I bumped the second guy. He should have enough time. Good. Danger, what happened? Star Rocket League, I'm not sure what you mean. And if I think I know what you mean, then I'm going to ask you to not ask those questions in chat. You streaming on Twitch? I am streaming on Twitch. I always stream on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, didn't expect you to hand it over like that. On fort. Bro was playing way too fast and he mishit it. I don't know what he's going for there. Lower viewer count. Hey, Star, so I just brought that up. Never go into a streamer's chat and be like, wow, what happened? Why is no one watching? It's like showing up to a party and be like, man, no one showed up. Like, yeah, everyone's aware of that. You don't have to bring it up, all right? Just so you never, that way you never go into a stream and piss off a streamer and then they're like, why'd they time me out? Why'd they ban me? Because don't bring that up. I'm back, can't sleep, get wrecked. How'd you first get into broadcasting? I started a radio station as a broadcaster and do some sports on the side and would love to hear your take. Well, it's a lot easier in esports. I just, well, I don't know what much easier, but I was playing with some dudes in Rocket League and they were like, you should join our league, which is just like a casual community league. There's like franchises with like professionally designed logos. They do broadcasts, all that fun. I'm like, okay, cool. So I started to play, in that league. It was getting a lot of fun. They needed some more commentators because they only had like a select group. So sometimes they would only have like one person casting because they just didn't have enough people. So my friends were like, yo, I think you would actually do pretty well at that. You should try commentating. And I'm like, I've never tried it, but I've always kind of liked the idea of it. So I started in that community league. I just so happened to be there at the same time where a member of the community that was kind of being not being phased out, but like slowly exiting and trying to focus on other things was there, Kendo Slice. He was someone who worked for College Carball, which is was, I guess, the oversighting company that ran Collegiate Rocket Leagues, like the official collegiate broadcast for Epic Games, then Sonics. Oh my God! Clean read. That's a slow one. That's a clean read. But yeah, I got recruited into kind of like being mentored by Kendo, and then eventually he got me into a workshop one day that turned out to be, without me realizing it, a tryout for Collegiate Rocket League's B stream. So there'd be this A stream with all the RLCS casters, and then I would be on the second tier. So I was casting that community league for about like, I don't know, like a year? Maybe a year and a half? And then over time I was able, oh my God, dude, holy crap. Buddy, come on. Most obvious play. So I just kind of grinded at that one, slowly got better and better, and eventually got to a point where I was actually doing pretty decent. I liked my flow, I liked my style, I liked my phrasing, fluidity was good, analysis was picking up as well. Oh, so I was just trying to focus on all that, and eventually it kind of just snowballed from there. Got on B streams, got hired for more paid gigs, follower count grew, streaming grew, etc. So it all bleeds together. Nope, didn't mean to hit it like that. Fun fact, I've already been on ESPN. I actually casted for, I cast for a league called EGF. It was my first paid gig. It was a weekly league, Electronic Gaming Federation. And they had a national championship for some colleges, and part of the in the grand final was broadcasted on I think ESPN 3 technically. I had a friend at the gym and be like, wait, are you like, and he like sent a picture. He's like, wait, what the heck? Someone just turned this on. I heard your voice and I started freaking out. Okay, I'm giving these guys way too much credit. I was like, all right, this guy's gonna touch that one to the sideline, and then he just hit it immediately way too hard. I was like, oh, I didn't expect you to just throw it away like that. Yes, missed the boost taco. Yes, king, yes. Oh, man. I didn't expect you to try to rescue that. I saw him kind of like fade on that one, so I wasn't sure if he was actually challenging or not. ESPN 8 the Ocho. Bro, I would kill if my whole career was casting ESPN 8 the Ocho. Bing. Life works in funny ways, sometimes doesn't. Talking doesn't seem hard, but it's tough to get settled in. Yep. Yeah, best luck, my man. That's the hardest thing. You just gotta, if you have recordings of what you're doing, make sure to listen back. You know, every sport is a little different, but, you know, making sure you're fluid, and I would say succinct, two of the hardest things to get good at in broadcasting. It's very easy to just talk and talk and talk and talk. And even if it sounds fluid, it's very easy to be fluid while also being very inefficient with what you're saying. Another way to phrase that is you can say a lot. Oh, that's a slap. It's like you can talk a lot without saying anything. And that's kind of the hardest thing. Most of the replay reviews I do or VOD reviews I do with like junior casters, that's my biggest feedback I have. I'm like, you're talking way too much. Because the thing is, when you're not experienced with public speaking or commentating, you're so tempted to say one thing that comes to your mind, and then your mind keeps trying to branch, and you're trying to get, and you're almost talking faster than your brain can keep up with. And the better you get at casting, the easier it is to, you know, keep ahead of where your brain is going. And you'll be able to like talk fast while still being able to make a coherent point. But a lot of people make them. a lot of people make the mistake of just talking as fast as possible, and then they're trying to keep going, and then they don't know where to go, and then eventually they just run into the issues because they, you know, because like they're trying to and it's just like, dude, pause. What MMR is this? GC2. I don't know the exact MMR, I'm not gonna lie. All right. Oh no, why'd you go to the corner? That's not how it goes. What's this rotation, buddy? What? Oh no. As soon as that went to the sidewall, you need to flip straight back to goal. Ah, I was trying to double that. Nice. Easy enough. What is that music? I don't know, man. It's Love For You by Sabai. Oh, what you're listening to on Twitch is different. That's AJR. Oh, I thought he was going to dive in on that. Seeing a lot of MMR feelings I go through. What do you mean MMR feelings? Oh. Oh, my bad. I don't know what we're doing, dude. Even if it's confusing, I think as a teammate, you just gotta go. DePaul might be a bot, not entirely sure. But he's just grabbing any boost near him. Oh man, I hate how ball-centric this guy is. I think he's a robot, chat. Never mind, he sucks. Not at all. Not a robot. Just a dude who doesn't respect rotation at all. He's just kind of going for the ball. The only reason I think it's a robot is because they just feel very, like, in my face constantly. Like, they don't really feel like they're paying attention to me. They're kind of just, like, going next to the ball, and then I happen to be there. I feel like a bot would have better boost management than this, though. It's the only thing. 1600 whiffing? Oh, I mean, 1600s is not a good rank in GC yet. You're playing with, like, players who are fast but have, like, no decision-making capabilities. The hardest part about trying to solo queue out of this. Ooh. A little higher than I thought. My bad. I felt like that would be an impossible angle to lose that 50 at, and yet here we are. Why are you turning away? That's why I feel like it's a bot. He's so passive. Just like chow the ball. You have the 100% of the angle on that last challenge, and he just is like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna scream, dude. Alright, well, I didn't expect I got a whiff, so... Again, hardest part about playing 1600 is knowing who's gonna actually hit the ball. Got that? I don't think he's boosted, I think he's just brain dead. Like, I'm playing on 2 hours of sleep and he's the one that feels like he's exhausted. He's probably gonna want that mid boost. Okay, Okay. Teammate, you're gonna 50 that immediately. Nice. I don't know if you make this. Lob it high. Almost works. I think that's not it. Okay. Oh my god, I thought that was gonna bounce. You are not skimming that. You are not him. That's open. Oh, good recovery by them. You're okay. That's not exactly the reset I want. That's fine. One more. Oh, wait, off ceiling. One more second, and he literally missed that 50. That's crazy. Or missed that catch. I'm just gonna lob tap that because I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm gonna rush this though. I don't think that has the juice, but I can steal their boost. Teammate. Nice, actually really nice touch, right in the middle. Ah, I got around it wrong. I'm gonna play the, oh, never mind. My depth perception was cucked. When he was driving back, it looked like he was airling for a second. Just clearing that just in case. John, you want to lob that? Hell yeah, you do. 50? Nice. I'm going to leave that. Teammate, you got to boost, you got to boost, you got to boost, you got to boost, you got to boost. Just got to boost, got to boost. Can you do the Fandango? Dusted? No, I slowed down right at the end. I'm an idiot. Flick, 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 flick. Uh-oh. I didn't have to flip into that. Yours? Nice, teammate. I should get middle. Nice, one more bump. Oh, wow, he almost got away with that. He slowed down because he doubted his next touch, but if he just went, that would actually have been crazy. I am not going to turn for that, just in case. I'm going to take 50 on this. Steal the corner. Nice lob. I don't know if I can get there in time. I'm going to pre-jump this, though. Oh, never mind. I actually despise what you just did there, DePaul. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. I was already up, and you turned and faced it. See, the worst part about that is he can see me standing still, and he sees me pre-jump it, and he turns left, and then turns back front, and then the ball gets hit past both of us. It's like, you just couldn't resist. I shouldn't have done that. I was like, I need to play with teammates like that you have to play like an actual weenie. You have to play like the biggest weenie because they're always going to take the most aggressive turn. So you have to act like, okay, they're gonna take the most aggressive turn. They're gonna play brain dead. I cannot challenge this. I'm actually in utter disbelief that guy has a season 20 SSL tag. Oh no. Anyway, you lost every game so far, and I'm unranked. Yep, that's how unranked does happen. What do you think MMR? When do you think MMR will be true to ability? Never. That's impossible. You cannot make an MMR that perfectly encapsulates skill because fundamentally MMR does the closest thing that MMR gets to in terms of encapsulating ability is like chess MMR, but that's because it's a 1v1. I would say 1v1 MMR is pretty close, but the thing is MMR is still kind of borked because you're not actually playing fully against humans right now. You're playing against a lot of DDoSers and bots and ones. Yeah, one's MMR is probably the closest to actually being indicative of like a higher MMR is usually fundamentally like better day by day. I would say it'd be a better encapsulation, but 3s and 2s is a lot of variables that play into it. Like, yeah, better players will naturally rise to the top, but ultimately there's a lot of nonsense that goes into how a player plays. Oh. Accidental demo on Kev. That's funny. Man, I would love it if my season 20 SSL teammate knew how to aerial on any of these. Why are you taking such a heavy touch? Why are you playing for the beat instead of the 50? Why are you air dribbling straight up on a guy that far back? Just keep the ball moving. Sure. Stream of vocal perspective so true to how I feel at the same OMR. Well, I mean, I don't like blaming teammates, but it's just like half the reason you lose in 1600 isn't actually because the other team's better. It's just because like one of you guys just screws up really horribly. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's like the 3rd highest rank in the game, and we're acting like this is impossible to figure out like, why are we missing our half flip? That's kind of my question. Like, why are we not half flipping correctly? Why are we not using any of our boosts to get back on a breakaway, on a counterattack? No problem. We could have caught that, but we're gonna use all our boosts to do that. Sad. We're gonna lob that above him. Ah, man, he bumped me. I don't think he has a great second touch on this. I was about to say. We're gonna catch that and bump. Oh, close. He jumped just in time. Still a goal? No, he couldn't fit that around. 50? Bro says okay. I don't know if that's meant for me or him. He had 6 seconds to angle that one. There's no way, Kev! There's no way, Kevin! You're the greatest player of all time! That's super crazy that he just got away with that. Not me bumping Kevpert into the next zip code and then also demoing the next guy, and Kevpert recovers to save that before teammate can get on it. Why the no sleep? I mean, why do you never get no sleep? Pick your reason. There's like this sweet spot when you're really tired where low-key you like play pretty well. Like I've had days where like I've been kind of tired and I just cannot touch the ball. I look like an absolute potato. I feel like an absolute potato. And yet today I'm like the one of the most tired I've been in like all year. And yet, playing all right. I mean, Kevpert's like the original mechanics training pack guy, but it's really funny to watch him still. What's kind of fascinating about this cost guy is that he doesn't use boost. Like, it's really weird watching him play this game like that. Like, there's a lot of moments where he's like, that's insane. The Balmer curve? I don't know what that is. That save by and recovery by and save by Kevpert, I'm still blown away that he was able to manage that. Do you think you'd ever drop to Champ 3? I'm not gonna lie, I would never play this game ever again if I dropped to Champ 3. What's the lowest you fall to? Maybe high GC1, but never below that. If I am, then I'm purely rage queuing and I'm just not even paying attention. Because literally I can log on to the game and pretty much curb stomp any GC1 lobby, like pretty easily. GC2 is just where it gets a little weird because you're getting a mixture of players who can like triple reset and air dribble across the map, and then you have players who genuinely do not know how to hit the ball straight. So you're like, oh, a lot of boosted players in GC2. It's where you see a lot of their friends kind of carry them up there. And so naturally you get into these kind of like awkward situations where it's like, this player shouldn't really be in this rank, and you can tell just by the pacing of how they're moving around. Yeah, I'm gonna say my bad on that one. Personally, the way you defend any ball in the air is the player on the ground goes, so that if it gets flipped over them, the player on the backboard then can get the rebound. But when you're solo queuing, people don't know that, so the player on the backboard just challenges sometimes. Really love that. Holy brain damage, buddy! How am I on 2 hours of sleep and I'm still far more aware of everything? I don't know why that guy's letting that guy just go right up to him. Just hit the ball. Just jump. How to tell my heat seeker teammate I'm cheeks? I don't know, man. Play bad? I don't think I've won a game in like 4 games, so troubling. Probably even more than that, I'm not gonna lie. We're on a pretty bad streak right now. I don't even feel like I'm playing bad necessarily. These are just hilarious losses. I think honestly, just by the fact that you're playing Heatseeker kind of communicates enough that about your skill level. That's a Heatseeker burn for all you at home. Is Heatseeker 2v2 in the rank mode? I don't know. Oh my god, it's stolen! Bonk. They never saw that one coming, do they? Stolen, he's an RLCS coach. He's going to college in Boston right now. Just trying to get the comp challenges, I see. Just gonna hit that to clear. Okay. I was like, I'm not ready for that. I was like, I don't know if he knows what touch he's getting. Bot. E33 time. If I lose this game, I will consider it. Because yeah, I've actually kind of enjoyed how we're playing today, but there's only so many losses I should really be putting up with before I need to just call it quits and say like, this is just not my day, you know? Ah, good fake. Nice, well done. Man, we are a terror on that near post to these 50s. I over pursued that like crazy too. It was just the recovery that got back to it. That should be a great pass. Close one. I'm sorry, teammate. He was going behind me to grab that boost. I thought it was the opponent's, so I wanted to steal it. Ooh. I don't know why you thought you could go for that. Bro had a horrible angle on that. I think he thought I was out of boost or something. I mean, I deflated him a lot, but I was pretty close to that. I don't know why he thought he had the angle. Finally won. Let's go, Matt L. Are we both about to... Wait, Matt, we're synced up. We've spent enough time together in this chat that we're officially synced up. Surely I don't lose this one, chat, right? Nice. Oh, whoops, I had to reset too. Config. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I went for the bump on the improv, and the guy just stared down the face of death and was like, yeah, it's fine. But even if I did bend him, that guy, it wouldn't have mattered. Ooh. Oh, didn't realize teammate was that far forward. Okay, they wasted the breakaway. We're gonna fake chow that. No, he's showing a boost. Good clear. Catch that? Perfect, teammate. Oh, well, not like that. That was a smart leave by him. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he had that angle. I thought he was a little too far to the right of it. That was a good double. Okay, I was like, I just need to stay in front of it. I don't actually need a huge chunk of that read. Ooh. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Nice. That's gonna be really close. Okay, I'll go Sam. Like, if that turns into an aerial, I'm gonna scream. Nice. We got a win, chat. Oh my god. We did it. I can't believe even with my tag, people are still wondering if it's me. Like, who else has this tag? How's Trayson's pleating you? Pleating you. Pleated pants. We're doing all right. We're gaming. All right, we got a win now. That's all that matters. Oof. Teammate had a bit more, you know, big brass ones. That would have been a goal. I'm actually just gonna leave that. Yeah, halfway through I was like, I think teammate's actually shadowing that anyway, so. Okay, I freaked him out on that one. Teammate, clip on him, 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 clip on him. Kind of bold move by me. Easy goal. No. Oh yeah, I got underneath it. Tap by him. Spawn. Sad. Spawn. Nice. Hey Chuck, what if I rushed you? Oh my god, I just realized he was going for the ceiling pinch for a second. I'm sorry, teammate. I didn't think he landed there. I thought teammate jumped and then like landed to the back post. So I was like, oh, okay, I can get that. I just need to jump into that. I made the mistake of playing placements day one. Oh, dude, I do that every season, and I always lose like 6 out of 10 games solo queue. It's the worst. What? Oh, forgot that guy could recover. I'm not gonna lie. How? Oh! Felt a diamond for the first time? Oh my gosh. Holy red tag, buddy. In case you're wondering why you've never peaked above GC. Why are you right next to me? What? I don't get that at all. Ball gets good to the corner, guy goes to the corner and then stares at the corner. Ball miraculously doesn't stay in the corner, question mark. And then suddenly he's like, what? But he says, hey, Toggle, let me go to my main and we'll run it, as if I have any idea who Rock is, or Yup Rock is. Look. I don't think this is a real player, chat. There's no way. Got that boost stolen from me. It's okay, buddy. No. Try to get that away. I was getting flat tired hard though. Oh, I don't know how I dribbled him. Hey, Jasmine. I chickened out of the psycho. Left. That's one way to do it. Nice pass. I just rotated between C1 and GC1. C1 and GC1? Buddy, that's a 300 MMR gap. You're telling me you go back and forth between those? You kind of look like Tenacity? You mean Tenacity kind of looks like me. Actually, I think you guys are just seeing a white guy with brown hair and you're like, whoa, it's just like that other white guy with brown hair. The amount of white hair, the white brown hair dudes you guys think I look like. You look like Appjack, you look like John Sandman, you look like CM Punk, you look like Jake Gyllenhaal, you look like whatever. It's literally just like any number of thing. Nice, okay. He gave me way too much time to cut on that. Nothing like Tenacity. Yeah, Tenacity, I do not see it at all, dude. I saw the guy not go, and I was like, wait a minute. You look like Joe Dirt. I do not look like David Spade at all. Also, he's like a dirty blonde. He's not even brown-haired. Oh, dude, I saw the formula there. I saw the through the lines, the code. All right, we're gonna catch that. Oh, I do not like how teammate was that close. He does not double that. Okay. David Spade, I said Joe Dirt. Yeah, who's played by David Spade? What are you talking about? Damn. I still don't know who Yup Rock is, so I'm just gonna leave. You just have a symmetrical face with brown hair and a beard, and it's attributable to thousands of events. That's what I'm saying. Claire has 10K viewers right now. It's up from 2.4K. Oh, no, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Like, there's no way it doesn't. You know what's actually crazy, though, is how incredibly... Okay, this is like a broader theory on like game critique and whatnot, but it is so cringy how when I was growing up, because I'm like a millennial, I was born in '94, so I'm old. But when I was a teenager, the term hipster started flying around. People who like purposely were contrarian and purposely found the most niche things, and they only liked stuff if no one else liked it, and blah, blah, blah. But now we've like developed into this weird thing where like everyone wants to be a unique little snowflake with their own opinion, and everybody has this like their own take and they can't follow the crowd or whatever. Like the whole year, all I've heard is Expedition 33 is amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. And then it wins like every award at the Game Awards, and everyone's like, actually it's not even that good. I'm like, shut up. Like this whole year you were glazing this game, rightfully so. I'm not saying it's like the greatest thing ever crafted by the human brain, but I'm just saying like it's a good game, it's solid, and people are acting like actually no, it's over. I don't know how many times I have to tell people, but GC2, GC3, you should never be hitting a ball directly down the middle. Like, what are we doing here, buddy? Now I'm just gonna be happy. No, but that's crazy, the hate train people are going on. But like, this game is like horrible compared to all these other things. Like, it didn't deserve all these different awards. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, that game is like phenomenal. Also, it's the exact type of game we should be rewarding. Small studio, $10 million budget. Instead of like some AAA blowing $500 million on fucking whatever, it's High Guard. That game does, I have to admit, even though there's like aspects of the gameplay that I'm like, oh, okay, like I could see the appeal of like that type of game or whatever. It's ultimately just like, it feels very Concord-y, like server shut down in 6 months type of game. Those guys probably haven't played it. I mean, there was a dude who left a Steam review on the night of the Game Awards. 66 hours played, thumb down, game of the year, my ass. And I was just like, dude, that's actually hilarious. You have 66 hours in this game and you think it's bad? Like, even if you didn't, like, what's funny about it is that, like, even if you played the game and you liked it, but you like another game more, why would you downvote? No one, I'm sorry, but no one plays a game for 66 hours that they think is objectively bad. Like, maybe it's a game you get frustrated at. Like, I understand, like, playing Rocket League or a competitive game and getting frustrated at the game. Because you're, well, not even the game, just, like, competitive games. You know? Rage quit. It's not even a rage quit. 66 hours, you're not a noob. You know the mechanics. You knew what you were getting into, you know? But it's literally just Silk Song fans who are like, that game should have won everything. I'm like, unfortunately, every year of the Game Awards, there is the game. When Elden Ring came out, I think everyone kind of understood immediately, yeah, we are not winning this year. Like that, just straight up like, we are not going to beat Elden Ring. When Baldur's Gate 3 came out, that was the game. Everyone knew Larian was going to clean up at those awards. Like, every year there's going to be the game, and there's different levels of the in the game. And it just so happened that like there were no weak spots in the Expedition 33 catalog of nominations. Like literally, I think the only thing preventing them from a sweep was fan voice, and it was like a freaking gacha game or something. So it's like, no one expected them to beat a gacha game. Do you sending gifts to anything? Yes, it gives me a donation. 1 jewel is equivalent to 1 US cent. This game is mid 5,000. No, exactly. Like, it's just so goofy to like watch these people actively like vote down. Because the thing is, like, people need to understand that like a game doesn't have to be a masterpiece to win. Like, it doesn't have to be like someone on Twitter was yelling at me or something because I tweeted like, I think if you go, whoa, Jasmine, thank you for the 600. Oh my God, the 600, 600 and 600. The hot cocoa emoji. Nice. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I appreciate that. Oh, my brain's off. You guys are just giving me belated birthday presents because my birthday was on the 10th. But yeah, they're playing these games and it's like, I think if a game I was like, if you go into any game expecting this is going to be the greatest thing ever crafted, you're going to be disappointed because no game can live up to that unrealistic expectation. I went into Expedition 33 with everyone saying this is like one of my favorite games I played in the past couple of years, like really good. And I think that was like a good way to place it. Like this is a solid game, really good. But if someone were telling me like this is the best thing that's ever been made, this French studio touched God's face itself or whatever, and I'm just like, what the, like, holy crap, that's a lot. And I probably would have been a little disappointed. But it was hyped. It was hyped a lot. It was hyped consistently. And there was no, yeah, I mean, if you ignore the blah, 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 like pretty much everyone was like, no, it's just solid all the way around. Hey, you're wearing a shirt today. Buddy's out here saying, yes, PG stream. What the? Surprised he was able to recover on that. Happy late birthday, thank you. Officially 50. I was gonna hand that off to Mincy, but then I saw him like turn around with 0 boost, and I was like, dang it. Wait. Mincy? Nice. It's almost midnight for me, so I should go to sleep. All right. Good night, Scalamai. Best of luck going to sleep, part 2. I knew that guy was pretty far back. I just kind of took the risk, drink the brisk. Just gonna lob that on target. We're not going to steal that corner boost because I don't want to leave us stranded. There's no way this doesn't spawn yet. I was about to say, I'm like, it has to spawn soon, right? I don't know if he's going to get a great touch on that. Oh, smart, 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 smart. Oh, damn. That's a sad way to get scored on. Wait, Mincy, what do you do? What, buddy? Come on, you knew where you were spawning and you still charged at that? Go straight to goal. What are we doing here? I don't know, man. I think you just got to turn and pre-flip. Who won best game? That was Expedition 33. Pretty much any award you could think of, Expedition 33 won that. I think they went. I think they went 9 for 10 in nominations to wins. Now people are coming out with asinine opinions like, I think games should have a limit with how much they should win. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Imagine getting hard capped on how much you could win. It's just not fair for all the other... Yeah, that was a brain dead moment for me. I was literally thinking to myself, that's gonna be the stupidest thing he could possibly do in that scenario is just hit it on the ground right at me, and then he did that, and I was like, oh, my bad. Guess I should have figured he is not gonna rule that out. Yeah, he knew I had him boost. Man, I knew that guy was going to be playing that slow. I actually had a goal. YouTube, can you see me? I can't even tell. OBS says my connection's like dead. That works. We're back now? Okay. I wasn't sure. Ooh, that was kind of risky. I didn't expect that guy to full-on pursue that. Dang it. Uh-oh. 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 Back post. No. Mid-seat. Ah. Back pass would have gone really hard there. Bruh. Solo. No. 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 Sad. Wait. I could have sworn we were tied. Wait, what? I can tell I'm tired when I don't even know the score off the top of my head. When did they score? It was 2. Yeah, my brain is off. I thought it was a 1-0. Oh well, my bad. I'm convinced every birthday that isn't 16, 18, 21, and 30 are all fillers. Well, I mean, you get a lot of really important birthdays growing up. 13 is like, oh, PG-13. 15 is where you can get your... is where you can actually get your first job. 16 is where you can get your permit. 17 is where you get like your license and you're also able to see like R-rated movies. 18, you're a legal adult. 20 is like you're entering your 20s. You're feeling like a lot more adulty in general. 21, obviously, you get a drink. 25 is where you can legally run a car, which is not really a huge thing, but it's kind of like a cool thing for like road tripping or whatever. Something we definitely took advantage of when I was in my mid-20s. Then after that, it's like, yeah, there's not really anything else. 22 is a Swift song, that is true. Because I do not know about all of you. But I myself... I'm feeling a very certain way. Ooh. Teammate, no faith. I don't feel 22 in the slightest. I do not either, dude. I cannot abuse my body in the same way anymore. I literally, like earlier today, I got minimal sleep and I woke up today with a migraine. I did not think I would survive the day. I was in the worst state I've been in like months. Holy. I got like 2 hours of sleep, massive migraine, felt dizzy. And it was terrible because I was dizzy because I was like hungry, but I was also like nauseous, like at the same time because I was so dizzy. So it's just like this awkward situation of like, I can't eat anything because everything I feel like putting in my body makes me feel like I want to vomit it up. Even like drinking water, I was just like, bleh. It's making me queasy. Ooh. He blocked at the miss. I mean, it wasn't even a miss. The guy hit it right at me. It was the last thing I expected. Oh, whoops. I misread that. Good dunk. Actually, might be in. Never mind. Are you sick? Why'd you only get 2 hours? I was working on something really late at night, and I just kind of lost track of time. It was like one of those things where like I was doing something, a job that I really, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. You guys ever finally get around to a task you knew you should have done earlier, and then you kind of do enough of it, but then you realize you're on a roll, and you don't know when that motivation's gonna come back again, so you just keep going? Is that just me? That happens to me with cleaning a lot, where like I'll finally look around my apartment, I'm like, I should probably clean a little bit, and so I vacuum a bit, and then I mop a little bit, and then I clean the counters, and then I'm like, actually, I need to like take out these boxes. Actually, I need to fold up this like old thing that my cat's destroyed. Actually, I need to do that. Oh, well, I should probably change the litter as well. Actually, you know what? I should probably clean this, and I just like keep going. I feel like that was kind of the phase I was in, except it was like a productivity phase with a report I have to write for my job. There's like a massive document that's due next Wednesday. What? Reach that, I do it later. Exactly. Like when I I was like finally at a phase where I was like actually like cranking through like the work. I was literally just going like, oh, that's 1 page down. Okay, that's second page down. Okay, that's 3 page down. And then it was like but within like 2 hours, 3 hours, I had like 14 pages like actually 100% completed. And I was like, oh my God. Like I was kind of blown away. I was like, I'm actually kind of doing all of this report in like one night. But then I looked at the clock and it was like 5:40 and I was like, oh my God. I stopped only because I started to see the sun coming over the horizon and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. But especially a good feeling because I'm not doing it last second, you know? It's like doing a lot of productivity is one thing, but if I was doing it like the night before, it doesn't really feel good. But luckily this time I have like a bunch of days before it's actually due. Good save. Ooh, way too heavy. Wait, hold on. I'll drop on it. Terrible flick. A little risky. Ven. Okay, we're good. Creatine has helped a lot. Honestly, I'm on 2 hours sleep. I'm hitting my second wind right now. That's the only reason I'm still conscious. But these streams are always the fun one where I'm like weirdly awake and like focused. Unfortunately, but it was all I can do. I don't feel like sleeping. Have you even tried, buddy? You're just sitting there. Let me run the dishwasher 4 hours later. Exactly. So yeah, I was pretty dead today. Honestly, I have not felt that bad in like a long time. I felt like I was hungover. That was the crazy thing. Like it just felt like I was like super like head was throbbing, could not. I was at like 20% processing power. That was the most irritating part. I was trying to send an email like as my first task after our morning meeting and I could not do it, dude. I stared at that email for like 30 minutes before I was able to send it. I could like physically hear the dial-up sounds, I feel like, as I was trying to process that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect teammate to absolutely fumble the shit out of this 50. He went all the way by. I was like, oh, my brain thought he was directly behind it. I did not expect him to not have that, my bad. Honestly, I didn't even need to half flip on that. I just didn't expect to have flip. That's why I was like, oh. That's why I also don't like going for flip resets in the midfield unless you have a full player buying in and you're gonna get a lot on it. Doesn't really make sense to just like go for a certain read when you have like no momentum. Because it just turns into one of these where you're like, eh. And you're like, I don't know, man, unless you're like launching that thing or taking a 50, I don't think it's really worth getting them reset. I think it's better just go for a 50 like 80, 90% of the time. Or get the reset and then use it to wave dash. That's another good usage that I'm a fan of. Ooh, I got the lightest touch there. If I hit it, if I went a little bit earlier. What? Oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, that guy left the ball and the other guy left the ball. If he bumps me off the boost and we don't score. Luckily, that worked out. Have a great night, Taco. Have a great night, Phantom. By the way, chat, exclamation point Juvee, they have a new flavor only for the winter. It's called Winter Cookie. It's really like a sugar cookie flavored energy drink. I recommend you guys pick up a pack. You need some energy drink for the next, for the holiday season. Oh, wow. Holy Ghost touch. That was an awkward thing where both of us were kind of in between that one. I could hear him turn. I heard the tire go, and so I'm like, oh, he wants to go. And they didn't go. So I was like, oh, well. All right, chat, we're gonna go back to 65 to 70% selfish play, and we'll see if that works. I think you might get demo there. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that. Luke, don't get demoed. Excellent. It's fine. Trying to hit it down the line, something you could chase. Nice. Gonna hit the brake so I don't get demoed. Flick. I'm just gonna go straight for it because I need to beat him. There we go. Wondering what to do now with your life? Go to art school? Gaming. Wondering what to do now? That's crazy. Good turn. That should have been pretty lit if he hit that forward. I think he just chickened out because he didn't know where I was. So he didn't want to like throw it downfield. That's a really risky play when I'm 0 boost in the corner. I'm just gonna prevent him from cutting this in too much. There we go. And I dust into that. Yes, I do. I'm gonna stay back just in case he misses. Like that. Steal that boost real quick. Steal that boost real quick. You wanna roll that? Okay, I'm just gonna chase. Yeah, halfway through I was like, you're not going for that. Nice QT, land. Get the bump. Yeah, I was like halfway through, I'm like, I could probably get that shot off, but let's just play for 50. Nice pre-flip, avoid that demo. Because he's gonna go for that first guy. I need to get this double, nice. We're not gonna get that mid boost, sad. Teammate should be fine as long as he plays the backboard. Nice. All right, we're gonna buy a little time off ceiling, never mind. We're gonna 50 that. Nah, that's not the right word, pinch off the wall. That works. Take your time, Luke, take your time. Oh, you're gonna get rushed, nice. Stay in front of it. I'm just gonna shoot that. A little off target, it's okay. I'm gonna rush this just because I know Squilliam's gonna freak out. He get in front of it? Oh, okay, well, he gave it away. That's all that matters. Nate is, wow, very calm on that. They're calming. Ooh. That's a good pass. Honestly, I didn't think he would try to accelerate because I thought he would overplay it, but he actually squished that like really well. It looks like he was too far under it, so I'm like, even if he goes over me, he's gonna hit it up, and he actually just got high enough on it to knock it down. Very well done by him. I'm gonna cut that around. Man. Nice QT. Oh, you're scaring me, buddy. All right, let's get back. Nice 50, nice 50, nice 50. Oh man, I didn't know he was going for that bump. Okay, we gotta go off ceiling for this. Uh-oh, 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 go, go, go. Oh man, good save. Good save by Purple. Okay, it went under. That was a really good play by them to prevent that. I thought I kind of nailed it on the drop down. Just stay near it. I should get that piece. Oh, never mind. He did well. Hit that around. Oh, good save. Oh no, I took off so much pace from that touch. I over pursued it. He overtouched it. Why are you up? Holy mistake. That probably should have cost us. I'm not gonna lie. He panic aerialed for that so hard. Do you want to give it away? I couldn't tell if he wanted to hand it off to me or not. Thank you for whoever just resubbed. Pineapple. Oh my god, Baker with the 51-month prime. How you doing? Long time no see, Mr. Tyler. Woo! Nice pass. Woo! All right, we did it. I can't read some of these resubs. I don't know why my window resized. I just looked up at my OBS and it's like scrunching all my notifications. Pineapple Racer, thank you for the Prime. Have you guys heard of Twitch Prime? The free way to speak the streamers that you love? Been a busy boy. Tiago got to meet my mom this year. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I saw you guys were road tripping a little bit. I saw he sent me photos, I think, of I don't remember if it was you and him, but he was driving through Rochester. He sent me a picture of going across the river in the inner city and taking a picture of the Kodak building. And I was like, oh, damn. Man, when is the last time I've been home? I don't think I've been in my hometown in like 6 years. I just realized. 6, 7, 8 years. There's not really a reason to go back now, and none of my parents live there anymore, so. None of my parents, well, neither, I suppose is the more accurate way to phrase that. All right. Still working in the Apple biz. No. The Killers at CMAC? I remember CMAC. Oh, that was me being a little stupid. Sure. Nice. Technical Resource Manager is my title now. Ooh. Manager, you say? What happened to stream? What? What do you mean stream's on? It did lag out briefly. There was like a period where like I hit 200 ping and then suddenly my OBS disconnected. I think Shaq just wasn't around to refresh, so he's like, where the hell's the stream? Ah. Ooh. Ooh, wow, okay, good goal. Honestly, I thought that wasn't gonna ceiling, so my brain turned it off a little bit. Oh, not gonna lie, I really thought teammate was gonna be able to get in the way of that one. I was kind of playing off his save. Man, Freelance Goofy, the origin of that emote. Hopefully the man's okay. I know he took in his little brother, take care of him. Hopefully he's doing all right. Baker, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Just be sitting here.
Thank you, Baker. Appreciate you. Not allowed to pass in twos. Where do these dudes get off? Okay, interesting. So personally, if I had 100 boost, I would go, but that's okay. Can't win them all. How does a prime sum help the viewer, help the streamer? So when you sub to a streamer, you pay, I think it's $6 now, and I get 3 of that. A prime sub is a free sub from all people who have Amazon Prime linked to their Twitch account. And so you can use 1 prime sub on a streamer. So basically it's like a way to sub to the streamer, and I think I get the entirety of the sub. I don't think I get half. I think I get the entirety of the sub, and it costs you nothing. So I never expect pass in twos. Oh, I mean, it's a stupid thing to assume passes, but it's just kind of weird to see like other teams like, oh, they do actually pass. And then I try it with my teammate and they're like, nope. Slimy toes. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Digium, you just reminded me, I do not have any water on my desk, so I cannot hydrate. Keep up with the fluids? Yeah, I see. I have the water across the room. I just have to fill it up. Yeah, as I was filling up my Brita filter, and then I put my water bottle right next to it. Like, I'll remember to fill it up and bring it to stream, and then I just didn't. I'm also casting this weekend, so I gotta keep my vocal cords lubricated, chat. That's an own goal. Oh. This is the most spastic twos game. Collegiate? Yep. It's the Play versus Collegiate League National Championship. 2 days, so first day is group play. I think I'm doing 2 best of 7s, and then tomorrow I'm doing a semifinal and a grand final in that league. Easy skim. Nope. I don't know which teams actually yet. Bang. Oh. Oh. Bro, the contact on that? That's what we like to see. That's clean. I think I'll win it all. Northwood is playing pretty well, so they'll probably be a favorite. It's funny because Group A is like Northwood and then George Mason, which are 2 very good teams. And then it's like Rowan University and University of South Florida, which are like pretty good teams. So I expect Northwood to make it out of their group with George Mason. Other group is insanely stacked. It's like Akron, Syracuse, Cumberland, and there's one other. I'm so sorry for forgetting them. But yeah, it's like a whole bracket of like teams that almost peaked throughout the semester but didn't quite do it. So this is like a good way to like redeem themselves, I guess. What am I doing? My bad. I literally was not paying attention at all to any of that rotation. I just saw my teammate and I saw the other guy and I'm like, I get it. And then at the exact same time I made a decision of going for that, Slimy Toes made one. Streaming tomorrow? We'll see. I don't know how long that cast is going to be or how exhausting it's going to be. They have not really told me much about what ad reads we're doing, if we have to do like interviews, and how long that broadcast is going to be. 2 best 7 should really only be like 3 hours out of my day though, for like pre-show and everything. Oh, I love that. Oh, see, these players, they're just like hitting the ball. It's very weird. Like, they're not trying to control any of these touches. But buddy, it's a straight line. He didn't even flip reset that. On for it. Good night, Scott Mike. They both go at full 7. I mean, well, that's assuming even if they go best full 7. Best of 7 usually only goes like an hour. I would say on average, best 7 is guaranteed to go 40 minutes. Schnoip. Yeah, I think Northwood will probably win it, but I think Cumberland is pretty solid in their own right. I think they definitely need a redemption. They started off CRL league play, like in the official collegiate league in Split 1, and they were like the best team in the league for the period of like 1 week, and then they immediately flamed out. Oh. I saw the one guy go to the corner and the other guy chow really late. I'm like, I flicked that early because I thought the guy was turning, but he was actually just, I think, avoiding a demo of my teammate. It looked like he was turning in. Please roll. Thank you. Okay, I was about to try to lob that extra high just to get around him, and I'd actually almost sold. Oh, wow, I thought you went to goal. Oh my god, I was like, why are you hitting it back across? I thought he was about to like hit that back post. First guy I knew was not going to get a good read nor a demo, so I'm like, let me just slow that one down. Other guy usually starts to panic, so he's like, oh, I got to close the gap, and I'm like, okay, then I'm just going to shoot it right on the near post, and you're going to miss. Slow down and immediately speed up is something that will be a fundamental principle of playing certain situations. Slow it down just a little bit, get them to bite, and then as soon as they bite, you flick it over. Specifically on plays like that where you know the guys are going to be Russian or whatever country of origin. Everything is fine in heaven. All right, we're slowly getting back all the MMR. Do you read YouTube live chat? Nah, I would never read YouTube live chat. I can't stand them. Almost Kira. Oh! Wait. In? Nice. Take your time and use that explosive acceleration to push right by. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know who's actually going for that. That didn't seem like he was going supersonic. I don't know what that was about. I'm just gonna hope teammate gets this. Nice. That's gonna be, ooh, what rank? This is pretty low. We're like GC 2. I have no idea where in GC 2 though. Interesting low shot. Okay. Ah. This French guy is losing his mind on some of these announcements. Nice, Akira. One more. It's fine. Oh my god, I heard the guy driving up to me. I didn't realize he was that close. It's okay, they definitely didn't see me miss that boost, right? I don't think he shoots and scores that immediately. Yeah, we're good. App update. This year's the first year we got a crop of envy from our growers. The growers, the only one was outside of Washington. Interesting. Is envy like a specific strain or something? It's like a GMO. Are apples GMO'd much? Actually, don't know. I feel like normally it's like rice or like a crop that's like much easier to grow. All right. Oh. Nice demo, Akira. Touch up the wall. Soft touch. That works. Dunk him. Dunk him donuts. Yar, dunk him donuts. That's not good. That is good. Ooh, oh, wow, good save. I'll give him what a save for that. I like it. We're gonna play a 50. Very good 50 by them. Not the best touch follow-up though. We're gonna fake chow that. Oh, no. That is not in, okay. That's rough. I think that guy was playing a 50, and then I was also trying to play 50, and then I think we both just faked each other out. Problem is it worked out better for him than it worked out for me. I mean, good demo. You have no one to follow, though, so I wasn't too worried about that. I thought he saw me. My bad. I should have said I got it or something. Actually, that's really funny. Mine? Ooh, good recovery by them. That was good awareness by them, but not flail around. No double, sad. Okay, that could be... Okay, we're good. Oh my god, what a touch. Guy almost sold. We're gonna fake that. Buddy, that's actually insane. Bro just decided to lose the race to that ball by a full 4 seconds. Alright, we're gonna drop this low and then flick. Nope. If he's in that situation, he has to play our flick. And so the moment I can tell he's playing the flick, I'm gonna take it low and play for a 50. If a player is driving left to right instead of directly at you, he is 100% just playing your flick, and he's going to be playing off your reaction. Really good bounce for us. No way you get back to that, okay. That's a nice lob, not going to lie. Oh. All right. Wow, that's really long. It's the Gala Axe Braeburn Cross that came out of New Zealand and is the largest / highest priced club variety grown in the U.S. I'll go apple picking at the orchard that invented the Snapdragon apple. The owner worked at Cornell and had make it. Hey, shout out Cornell. Buy them at the store and they're so different. There are a couple genetically modified apples that are designated as Arctic apples out of Canada, but the change was just making them not brown and oxidized. Otherwise, apples are not really GMOs, although with a 25 to 30 year process for breeding, it would ideally make sense, or probably make sense to use CRISPR to try to make an ideal variety with certain genes and traits to select for. All right. Thank you. This is why I like having people like Baker in chat who have very specific, in-depth knowledge. That's part of the reason I loved grad school. I just like the idea of becoming like a very close subject matter expert, or like your job is to become like at least closer to having an expertise. Bye. It's crazy. I think you've said bye like 6 times. I think you just need to turn off your phone. Do some breathing exercises in the dark. The more you're staring at a screen, chat, the more your melatonin is suppressed. That's what's gonna help you fall asleep and stay asleep. All right, best luck, Skylight. Peel myself away. I know. It's the best compliment as a streamer, is when people just keep coming back to the stream. Are apples related to those, like, what are those like ugly fruit that like used to grow upstate that's like green? They're like the size of like a small, higher than a golf ball. I forget what they used to be called. They were all over Geneseo. I'd step on them all the time walking to class. Wait, oh my god, it's a threes game. I didn't know this game would still exist. Did. Crab apple? Yes, crab apple. I don't know if that's an actual apple or if it's just like a nickname. You know, where it's like not actually an apple, but they named it that because it looks like one. Really? Really what? Nice. Finger Lakes. This guy, my T Baker's from upstate New York as well. Is Cortica still as crazy as it was growing up? I feel like my mom lived in Cortland, and I feel like there was never a year in which Cornell or like in Cortland and Ithaca didn't burn down half their campuses. Watkins Glen is? Yeah, it's State Park. Not as good as Letchworth. Letchworth, the true king of state parks in New York. What the? I think oranges are spirit apples. I'm actually not an orange guy. Not a huge fan. It's funny because I like Oranges are like tomatoes to me. Like, if you gave me one by itself, I wouldn't want to eat it. But the byproducts of those are great. Like, any fruit-based sauce I like in, like, East Asian, South Asian cuisine involves oranges. Like, I love how tangy it is, but I've just never enjoyed, like, if you give me an orange slice, I'm like, I'm good. But, like, the tanginess of orange, the citrus. Uh-oh. Baker, I'm not sure if you realize, Syracuse has actually vamped up its esports department. They have like full rides going to players right now. It's crazy to see. Unofficially, they're one of my favorite programs just because I grew up, you know, rooting for Syracuse. It was the only major school around us outside of like U Buffalo, but like Syracuse is actually like, you know, a national contender versus like, you know, as much as I hate to say it, Buffalo was never really truly a D1 contender. Are you talking about Watkins Glen, like the racetrack? Nobody's. Okay, we're good. They missed. Damn, that's crazy. Eye for an eye. Shout out the Sabres. Huge fan of the Buffalo Sabres in the NHL. That was what my sister used to say growing up. There's like a chip brand called Sabra. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. It's like the Red Bull team except a chip. I'm like, no, it's the Sabres. Like, no, it's Sabra. It's the chips. Oh my, can you imagine if I got bumped into that double? Nice demo. Ooh, nice. NAL's helped a bit. Yeah, I always helped Boheim in the basketball program since forever, and my dad played there for soccer. Ah. Well, they won their first away game in regulation like 256 days or something like that. The GM of the Sabres will get canned soon. Yeah. I mean, one of the most baller things I've ever heard is I remember Greg Popovich was the GM of the Spurs. And I think at one point he became the coach because he just decided the coaches sucked and he can do it better. And then he actually did. And I'm like, damn. Can you imagine how much of a jackass he would have seemed if he tried to take it over? He's like, yeah, how hard could it be? Do you have a third? It's lightning. Hey, Catch. No, I am just gaming. We're just solo queuing. I don't know what's going on with twos. I've been playing twos all night and then suddenly I've gotten 2 back-to-back threes. Go for it. Don't forget that water. I can probably get that right now. I immediately spilled it trying to go way too fast, so oops. Oh, I didn't think you'd be waiting for that exact touch. My bad. Nice. Yeah, I don't really have anything. I'm just gonna lob it. Okay, cool. I was like, if you challenge me at the wrong time. John Ray, what rhymes with the danger taco? Taco, Rocco,
What rhymes
Flacco,
with
Flacco.
the danger taco?
Flacco? Joe Flacco? Actually, it'd be more like Flacco. Actually, yeah, what does rhyme with an Akko sound? Very unique sequence of sounds. It's crazy to me that there's so few talented quarterbacks that the Colts actually brought out Phillip Rivers of retirement. Apparently then they also asked Brady at 48 if he thinks he could still play in the NFL, and he said yeah. And I'm like, bro, that football helmet calling to him like the Green Goblin mask. You can't let it go. I do think Fox would actually execute him live on air if he ever left his contract for broadcasting, though. They're paying him so much money. Oh. How good is his 5-year reserve for the game? I mean, I gotta say, if he actually plays even halfway decent, that's a mind-blowing that you can just turn it off for 5 years and then suddenly just get back right into it, and you're just that good with your muscle memory and whatnot. John Ray, thank you so much for the $2. Appreciate you. Frickin'! Put down my headphones for 1 second, they get tangled into every single cord. Oh my god. It is really sad what happened to Indiana. They were like one of the best teams in the NFL, and then just through injuries and just sequence of bad events, they immediately threw their season away. It's really sad. Especially since Jonathan Taylor is, in my mind, like the MVP, or was, but I think his team is unfortunately doing poor enough now where I don't know if he's still in the running in the same way. Honestly, Myles Garrett, if he was on a better team, could be MVP. He might be defensive MVP. What's his sack count at? I know he was at like 19 with 5 games to go, and I'm like, damn, that's like an insane pace. I'm not gonna lie. I think that actually might beat Strahan's if he's able to figure it out. Although Deacon Jones, according to him back in the like 60s, he claims that before sacks were an official stat, he had 26.5 in one season. Stafford, I think Stafford's the safe choice for sure. I know people think Drake May. I think it's a solid one. I think the only thing that kind of derides Drake May's and the Patriots is that they have a lot of wins, but they're like, I think like almost every single one of them is within one score. Like they are not really putting teams away solidly. I think that makes it, at least for me, a little less convincing. But still very impressive. I'm sure everyone in the AFC is super happy that the Patriots have another generational talent at quarterback. Maybe not generational, I don't know if he's Brady level, you know, but... Drake, the schedule May? You mean Drake May? Like at the end of the day, a win's a win, and so like I can't draw it against him. And I'm not even someone who does critique Drake May like that. I just think like Stafford is lighting it up. So is Devontae Adams. Stafford may not have had the most like linear pathway to success in the NFL, but man, he's been blessed with some like really solid partnerships with receivers. Him and Calvin Johnson was probably the best duo I've ever seen on a team that is not good. What's the Bills' record right now? 9-5? 9-4. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I forget what week it is. Hey, Mark Vela. I mean, this weekend will be a test of the Bills team show up. It's weird. Bills have had a weird season. I will say they started this season. That game against the Ravens, I might just have to say it, chat. from a non-playoff game, I don't think there's ever been a more entertaining and chaotic regular season game. Like, Bills-Ravens week 1 was legitimately one of the most psychotic sequences I've ever seen in a professional football game. You know it's a crazy game when you turn on the highlights afterwards and the video is like 27 minutes long and you're like, oh, turning off now. Scalma, I'll believe what I see, buddy. I've been in 2 games so far. The Ravens versus the Bengals, probably the best to go to. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Really? Those were the 2 games? That's an insane hit rate. The stadium was half empty and louder than when full. Oh, I bet. Rams Chiefs 2018, 53-51. That's a good shout, too. How to master air roll? Oh, Devoted Sigma, you're so funny, dude. You are the funniest person I know. How are you? I'm alright. Very low on sleep, and yet for some reason we're locked in. Snipe! And that's an own goal, technically. That Bengals game was also very entertaining. It is, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Joe Burrow. I like how he plays. I think he's got some good swagger to him. And it is a little sad that he basically hinted that he's not sure if he wants to keep playing. I don't know if it necessarily means he wants to retire, but there's a post-game interview, I'm not sure if you guys saw, where he's just like, I don't know, man, you play when it's fun, and I don't know, it's just not too fun anymore. And I'm just like, get this man a defense, I swear to God. Like, he's got one of the best receiving duos in the history of the modern NFL on statistics alone. And he still can't, like, put together, like, a winning season because the defense can't. Like, it doesn't matter if your offense puts up 45 points in a game if the defense gives up 50. Honestly, last season was comedy, though. There was so many games where Burrow would have, like, a 400-yard passing game, 5 touchdowns, and they would lose by a score. And I'm like, how? Legitimately, how? Like, no turnovers, and the defense is just like a revolving door. He has his skill positions, yep. Honestly, one of my biggest what-ifs is we saw Micah Parsons leave, or I don't know if you can even say leave Dallas. He is forced to depart, and instantly makes the Packers better on defense. Honestly, my biggest what-if of the last season, though, is Myles Garrett. If he doesn't stick with the Browns, he's having, like, arguably the greatest edge rusher season, like, at least of the decade, but, like, in a fat minute. And he's wasting it on the Browns. Like, this man has 20 sacks of the season. Mind-blowing talent. One of the quickest physical athletes playing on the D-line I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, damn, he actually told them I'm leaving, trade me. And then they're like, but what if we paid you a lot? And he's like, wait, hold on. And I'm just like, man, imagine how that could have gone down if he actually just left. Hi, Shadu. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. I say I was overworked. But you never, no one ever has to apologize for not making it to a stream. Because the Browns punt 2 3 drives no matter what. He's on the field so much. Yep. He said BG on the other team. Crazy. Yeah, the O-line is crazy. Oh, have you guys seen the rankings of the O-line for Justin Herbert? Literally, like, I think 4 of his linemen are rated dead last for their position in the NFL. Like, I've never seen a team assemble literally, like, the worst possible lineup on the O-line. Yeah, it's just like 27th in the league, exactly. They were going through it, and I'm just like, that's got to be so brutal to deal with every week. Like, Herbert's getting beat up. 4 stars are... No, I know, but it's just so funny to, like, see just how ridiculously over the top the O-line just cannot save him. And yet, still playing pretty well. It's the Madison Beer effect. Get a hot girlfriend, and then suddenly your level goes up. Joe Alt's probably the #1 LT. Let's see that. Zapatito? Is this Zapatos' little brother? He got all that, holy. Also, a player that I really like to watch, or a team I really like to watch, even though they're so painful, I'm sure to be a fan of. Watching the Steelers is so interesting because they're tight end and DK Metcalf. It's like the Steelers are just like, you know, some teams recruit skill positions are like, let's get the fastest players, like the Dolphins or whatever. Steelers are just like, what if we just got the most physically freakish builds we could possibly get for our tight end and wide receiver? Like DK Metcalf on the Seahawks was actually just like, every time I saw him, like, that's a fast tight end. Wait, that's a receiver? And then Washington's like, is that an O-line? Oh no, that's just their tight end. Also, the Texans defense, probably the most fun defense to watch, despite it not being technically like a good team. Sad. I need a stuck in gold 500 hours. I would probably say uninstall at that point. Or you should practice more than you play. Oh. Trying to get a very light touch on that. $15 consecutive. I don't think he's going to make it this season. I think they have room to make it up, but I think they're starting to fall behind for the first time. I'm surprised he's been able to hold on to that job. But then again, all of Pittsburgh professional sports don't actually, their GMs don't actually give a crap. Like the Pirates are like an absolute travesty. I don't know why the fans still support that franchise. Just like 40 straight seasons of being like the laughing stock of their division. Honestly, just of their league. No, but Samurai, I would say you should be practicing your basic aerials and power shots a lot more. Learning how to play off the wall for defense. Once you're able to do that consistently, your gameplay will completely unlock. Because if you're not doing those basic things, that's why you're stuck in gold. But also, a lot of people just assume they'll get better over time, when in reality, like, you need to practice more than you play. This game is not something you just learn through osmosis. You just watch enough and play enough that you get better. You have to practice. It's about muscle memory and repetition. It's the reason people play CSGO and Val do, like, aim labs and stuff. You gotta practice the fundamentals before you do anything else. So much good talent into 2 or 3 receivers that come into their own. Yep. Yeah, if I ever decide to root for a local team in Texas, I'm probably gonna go with the Texans because, you know, I can't do the Cowboys, even though I live like 5 minutes away from one of the Cowboys facilities. I have an itch. 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 I can't scratch it. Like a stadium shaped? No, no, no. There's a, that's in Arlington. I live in Frisco. So Cowboys have like a facility where they have like a, it's like a practice, I think it's a practice facility, or it's like a, like an, what's it called? Like an event center, I guess, in a way. Old homies hate the Cowboys. I gotta say, Dak Shepard is better than I give him credit for. Like, when I watch him play, I'm like, this guy isn't that bad. However, I think it's hard to justify how well someone plays when they are objectively the most valuable contract in the history of professional sports, basically. Okay, maybe not professional sports, but definitely NFL. That's gonna be a crazy trivia question in a couple of years. Well done, Taz. Let's go. Oh, I will say, having a domed stadium where sun can go straight in your eyes while you're playing is actually such a hilarious design flaw. I always love all those players playing, and then I think CeeDee Lamb had that one clip where he just completely whiffed a touchdown catch because he couldn't see the ball. And he kind of just threw his hands up. He's like, I don't know what to do. Like, you're throwing it directly through the sun's, like, light ray to me. Like, I can't see that. Even with the visor on, I can't see that. Nice toss. I can't remember the exact stipulation for the contract for Dak, but like I think it's the most guaranteed, the highest guaranteed amount for a contract in NFL history or something like that. Oh, I thought I could maybe catch him sleeping there. Ooh. Oh! 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 How did you throw that? Oh no! Wait, what would Scooby do? What's up? Exclamation point follow age. Hi, Sleeper. Teammate locking in the clutch there. 6 years, 6 months, 15 days, 9 hours, 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Sheesh. Easy. Love to see it. How you been? Never be as good as Taco? No, no, no. You can be better. Oh, my bad. All right, sick instant recovery. That's tech right there. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Excellent read by that guy. I didn't expect him to like be dead still and just perfectly position himself on that. That was like really cleanly, because if he hits that any other way, I still get it. He was able to find like the correct adjustment on that. Not a great kickoff. I still don't think they score that. Thank you. All right, that's a free one. Just kidding. I put it off the ceiling. I love that. Hit her across. With all the chat bans, of course. Ah, yes. I mean, this game is like always going to be an obsession of mine just because I like games that you can't master. Like there's no end to that type of game. I feel like all competitive games kind of scratch that itch, but Rocket League especially, there's always something to improve on. Like the fact that I'm like I'm approaching 15K hours over time, and the fact that I'm still have so much to learn is so crazy to me. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's fine. Hope you're doing well too. I am doing all right. Been better at times. Had a really rough mental week this week. Oh, just a lot of random background stuff going down, but we're recovering. I'm sorry, teammate. Not gonna lie, I thought he was 50ing me. Bruh. Oh? I wanted it too much. Oh, wow, good fake. That's okay. Too heavy. 50? Oh, open. Not like that, though. Why? Why would you do that? He drove past. If he just slowed down, he would have had a tap in on the near post. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I have 50 that. I don't know if that's going to go in. Nice. I've been getting into FIFA lately, doing pro clubs and in a league with the full team. It's amazing skills. People have how trashy I am. Oh, FIFA is insane. Shout out to Rise. Back in the day, apparently, he was like a global leaderboard FIFA player. And hilariously, he didn't keep playing because he didn't like playing the game. Like, he actively was like, I don't think it's entertaining to play. Like, there's a certain type of way you have to play at high-level FIFA, and it's not fun. It's like, damn, this guy could have gone pro. Could have been playing those international FIFA tournaments in Saudi Arabia or whatever. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Where were you? Did you get you? I hope you got bumped. What? Ah, it's controller. Oh no. I was about to say, I'm like, dude went off the ceiling on a ball that had no reason to be on the ceiling. Oh no. I don't actually know what he wanted me to do there. He said, I got it on a diagonal. I was like, are you Spanishing or? That's crazy. His controller lagged out. Doesn't happen to me in a fat minute for the teammate. Wait, locking in. Oh, let's go! Clutch! Clutch! Great pass, teammate. Oh my God, just enough on the boost. He said, I got it, and then immediately just took the kickoff straight up normally. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Wow, that was the most anticlimactic way to lose a game I've ever seen in my life. Literally score a goal at like 1 second remaining and then immediately throw it away. Holy. I was thinking on that touch it would get deflected. I didn't expect it to be immediately scored. That was kind of wild. Sorry to that, brother. I think last time you're actually the reason I went to college. Only a year left now, so you're the reason I either go crazy and film or flop. Hey, you know what? Congrats, man. Very cool. I was not locked in enough for early season queues. I mean, it's not necessarily locked in. It's just like you have to predict. Like in other ranked games, you're playing against players around your skill. In early season rank, they kind of just collapse like a 200 MMR gap into one rank. So you're playing a rank where it's like half the players are like macked up resetting into like a helicopter, like stall reset crazy like nonsense in like an actual comp environment. And the other half of players are players who cannot actively drive in a straight line. You're like, oh, right. Very fair matchmaking. That's a good 50. Magnus. Oh, do not dive. Okay, we're good. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. Ah, bad touch. Only 12 boost and a dream. Sorry that one earlier. I cut right in front of my teammate with a much better angle, and I was like, I got it! And I just hit it into the post immediately. I don't think teammate reacted to it. Good dude. I should have kept that down line. Oh, and he screwed up the touch. Oop, I did not expect that to go through without any touch. I was like, he didn't get that high enough to get a 50, or to not get a 50. What the? Wow, that really just didn't touch it at all. Wow, I did not have a good angle on seeing that. That's fine. Nice. Hold on. I like it when teammates play fast and deliberate. That's all I want. It says faking. Okay. Oh, I'm bad. We're both bad. Ah, I wanted it too bad. What the? Oh my god, I was still sideways when I tried to front flip my wave dash. That's funny. Okay, that's fine. Good job. Good touch, Magnus. Good 50. Good 50. What rank is this? Hey, Boltski. Or Boltsky. This is GC2. I actually don't know what MMR this is. I'm not gonna lie. I've not really paid attention all session to what my MMR is. Yeah, we're typically GC3 SSL. Oh. I didn't realize he even had that. No, oh my god, that I actually got back to it. I was not even paying attention to that recovery. Forever stuck in C2, C3? Nah. Everyone's forever stuck until they're not. Nice pass, teammate. Nice. Bro's huge. Been there for the past 10 seasons, so you gotta lock in then. Ooh, sassy. Grape says elite teammate and then leaves. Sassy. We're gonna pop that. Lay on dirt. You want that? Hell yeah! Oh. Just gonna get a reset into delay, into 50, into... Oh, never mind. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, honestly, not even trying to do much with that. I just wanted to flick that up to burn time bias. I was like, I don't want to risk getting dunked just because I'm trying to do like some super specific touch. Thing or two. Oh. Well, if you guys want, I can do my classic educational stream where I talk about why I'm doing what I'm doing instead of just talking, you know? Oh no, I got bombed! That's cool. Sag. I'll try to do that. I'm a little burnt out, so I'm not really playing the way I normally am, but I'll try to narrate a little bit. All right. Does a kickoff. I'll grab this mid. I'll turn up field because teammate probably has that touch. I'm gonna police this touch. He probably has it. That's gonna be wide. That should roll. I'm gonna get a wider angle. Pre-flip that because I don't know where they are. Play their catch. I'm gonna rush this corner because they're gonna give it away. No bump on that guy. That's fine. I'm gonna play as clear. Gonna hold it up with a lob. Yeah, that's fine. Teammate gets back, makes that save. I'm gonna steal that boost, just Huntero can't get it. It's probably a giveaway. I'm gonna go because I don't think he has that. He does not. Oh, he does. Okay, wow. He barely got to that. Simple touch, slow it down. Should be teammates. Nice. I'm gonna grab some pads. I'm gonna get a light touch here just to slow it down. And then send it deep because Solaris is out of position. Huntero is not the best either. Stealer boost, land dirt, get a 50. I'm gonna cut in. Ah. That's okay. Land dirt's a little slow. I'm gonna have to be aware of that. He's playing a little bit more passive than I would like. We're gonna just play 50 on this. Ah, he left, okay. All right, I can't grab pads, it's fine. Huntero hits that probably. Yes, he does. I can play the bounce. I'm gonna turn away, because I do not have that read. He doesn't either. Okay, I just have to watch Solaris on this. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna turn on that, because I might get beat if I don't go. Speaking of, double. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna keep it hitting. He's gonna get that first touch, tap down. I'm just gonna go, play 50. Ah, that's too slow. Lander catch. Ah, bad touch. That's really bad touch. That's really bad touch. Oh, he made up for it. No more boost though. I can rush this. I'm just gonna close angle 50. Ah, I tried to go for the double, but not quite. I'm gonna fake that, slow it down, let my teammate get back. Sorry, teammate. Just gonna control it. 40 boost. Let's catch. All right, we're burning time. Pre-flip. That works. That's gonna bounce out. Teammate, beware. I'm gonna police this flip reset. No reset, that's fine. Play the 50. That is not a goal. Okay, I saw the other guy turn away, so I think we're good. Oh, teammate went to the boost. And that's game. I'm good. We can definitely win this one, but I do not believe in our teammate. He's been very slow all game, so I don't really, I don't think we're gonna come back on that one. I'd rather just move on to the next one. It's always very telling about the quality of a game if you can't get a follow-up shot in twos. If all your chances are just one shot and then it's immediately back to your side, it's not really effective offense. If you can't at least get like 2 shots in a row, your teammate's really letting you down. NF community, hi. Been a while since I've seen you in here. All right, Honestly, guys, I am very hungry right now. So I think I might call it after this game. Hopefully we can end on a win. This has been a good stream. Honestly, considering I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, I'm kind of blown away by how successful we've been at hitting a couple clips. Getting some dubs. I can't get around that one, damn. That was like slightly too far away from me. I couldn't wrap around that in the way I wanted to. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh, okay. I was playing the soft touch into the ceiling. I didn't realize that guy would get the perfect little soft touch into that. My bad. I took about a year break from Rocket League, now I can barely air dribble. I mean, makes sense. It's that muscle memory. It's I think it's like riding a bike. You'll get a hang of it after a while. But yeah, definitely not something you can just hop off the game. I mean, hell, I take like a 3 or 4 day break. Or I'll go on business trip for work. 3-4 days, I'll get back on. I'm like, oof. All right. We'll take that. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, good bump. I was like, I do not know who's airling for that. I see like 3 different people up that. Hey, Weber, how much do you love this game? 1 to 10? It's definitely my favorite game. Most hours I've ever had in any video game. I'd say like a 9. I think this game is in terms of like actual gameplay loop, it's like 10. I freaking love the mechanics of this game. Timeless game, perfectly balanced esport. Solid game. Diamond in the rough. Bonk. Bonk. Insanely good touch. Ah, man, I don't think you just clear it. Find an aggressive teammate. I mean, when you're at a certain rank in 3s, everyone's gonna be pretty aggressive. 2 is just frustrating because like you need to have like a 70-30, I feel like, distribution of like aggressive to passive, but sometimes teammates are just like so scared of me. Like there is such a philosophy in my mind of playing not to lose, and it's not the same as playing to win. That was such an easy goal. Please finish that. My bad. They literally gave it to me and I crossbarred it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, we're good. Down was the hardest to get out of. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that's like where everything gets like very real, like in terms of everyone can start like dribbling. Some people can even air dribble. I feel like that's the first rank where it feels like you're actually playing at like a decently high level. Sorry, Trano. That could have been pretty litified boost. 1, 2, 3, maybe? Oh. Alright, I need to stop dicking around with some of these finishes. I literally tried to double tap. I literally tried to like triple tap with a flip reset on that. What am I doing over here? Oh no, did I demo and help them? Okay. Wait, did I get 2 for 1 on that again? I got 2! Chat, there's no way! Both of them get demoed simultaneously. That's the second time I've done that on stream. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I need to see the replay on that. Like, what are the odds that those guys line up to be demoed like at the exact same time? That's a good clip to end the stream on too. What is going on over there? When do we have the time? I am actually going to bed after the, or not bed, but I'm ending stream after this for my father. I understand my dono goal is reached. I realized that earlier this game. Nice, cool. All right, looks like we can lock this game down. I do want to watch that demo back though. I want to actually see if I actually timed that as well as I did the other clip. Yeah, I was about to say, like, you're not winning that 50. You are so slow to that. I just gotta hear my bet. No, you're fine. I mean, you wouldn't have known. All right, GG's chat. Let's watch this replay real quick. Bomp. Oh, okay. What? Does that game just not exist? There it is. Okay, weird. Okay, it was right before that blue goal. Check this out, chat. Double demo. That's so crazy, dude. Look at that. Literally the same time. Like, what are the odds of that they're on top of each other? And I hit that with literally the exact same time. That's crazy. Yeah, they did spawn at the exact same time. I never even realized that yeah, there's technically 2 spawn points. There's like one here and then one slightly to the side because they literally couldn't. And then they just all had to watch it go. That was honestly, I've never seen that before. I've never, like, even the time I did it before, you could kind of see it was like a demo. It was like a type of thing. But that one legitimately was the exact same time. So, very cool clip to end things on. Tomorrow in the afternoon, I'm going to be casting Collegiate National Championship. Same thing on Sunday. I'm going to try to stream in the evening. I think one of those stream. Honestly, I might try and structure it a bit more solid. So, like, maybe Rocket League is going to be like an hour and a half or something. And then I really do want to do Expedition 33 because I've been dying to advance that story more. Tied together, got resurrected. Pretty cute. But yeah, I gotta finish that game out, or at least make a lot more progress. I was exploring a lot last playthrough. But yeah, I'm super tired. I got the rest of my dinner in the fridge, so I'm gonna go eat that. And we'll catch you guys later. Mwah. Have a good Friday, guys. Or I guess early Saturday, depending on your time zone.